Hi everyone, welcome back to COC channel. Let's crochet together this fresh and cute lily of the valley card charm. Materials you'll need. First, let's crochet the circular base part. Grab your yarn and hook. Insert the hook into the ring. Pull the yarn through like this to prepare for wrapping. Make one chain stitch to start. This doesn't count as a stitch. Continue, insert the hook through the ring and pull the yarn through. You should have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. There, that's the first single crochet. You can place a stitch marker here. When you finish the round, we'll join it to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Keep making single crochets through the ring, pulling the yarn through, just like that. Continue with single crochets. At the end of this round, we need the number of stitches to be a multiple of 4. Wrap all the way around the ring like this. At first, it might be a bit tricky to crochet. Be a little patient. But it's actually very simple. Once the first round is done, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull the yarn through and through again. Slip stitch to close. Tighten and begin round 2. For round 2, we're going to work in the back loops only. That means this part right here. Each stitch has 2 loops. We'll use the inner one, the one further from us. Work into the back loop. Crochet 1 double crochet into each stitch. Start by chaining 3. This counts as the first stitch. Now yarn over for a double crochet. Don't forget to work into the back loop of the first stitch. Pull the yarn through. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through the remaining 2. That's your first double crochet. You can add a marker here, but I'll skip it for now. Yarn over for the second stitch. Still working into the back loop. Do a double crochet. Let me show one more. Find the back loop. Yarn over, go into the back loop. Pull yarn through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then pull through the last 2. Keep going like this for the round. 1 double crochet in each back loop. Then join the last stitch to the first with the slip stitch. Now on to round 3. This time we use both loops of each stitch. Start with a chain stitch as a turning chain. Round 3 is made of 1 single crochet. Skip 1 stitch. Then 5 double crochets in the next stitch. That's 3. 4. 5. Then skip the next stitch and do 1 single crochet. That makes 1 complete pattern group. Repeat this pattern to finish. Let's do the second group. 1 single crochet, skip 1, then 5 double crochets. Skip 1 again, single crochet. You can finish the rest yourself. When done, join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Now cut the yarn. Use a yarn needle or hook to hide the yarn tail into the back of the piece. Next, take your white yarn. We'll now crochet into the remaining front loops. These are the loops we left earlier, the ones on top. Bring the white yarn in like this. Make a chain to begin. Doesn't count as a stitch. Here's the pattern for this round. Insert into a stitch. 1 single crochet. You can mark this first stitch, then chain 4. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Next stitch, single crochet. Chain 4 again. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Repeat, single crochet, chain 4, slip stitch. Continue this pattern to complete the round. Once you're done, just slip stitch and cut the yarn. Hide the yarn tail the same way. Tuck it neatly into the back of the piece, and that's it. Next part, we'll crochet the flower. Begin with the magic ring. Insert your hook through the ring and pull the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through the loop. Chain 1 to begin. This doesn't count as a stitch. Round 1, make 6 single crochets into the ring. Use crossover single crochets. Hold your hook like this. Place the hook over the yarn and pull the yarn through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. Place a stitch marker on the first stitch. Continue, insert through the ring and yarn over. Pull the yarn through. After all 6 stitches, pull the yarn tail to tighten the ring. Then join with a slip stitch into the first stitch. That's the one with the stitch marker. Insert hook, yarn over, and pull through. Then yarn over again to slip stitch. Move to round 2. Chain 1 to start. Always start each round with a chain. It counts as a turning chain, not a stitch. End each round with a slip stitch. Start with a chain stitch. This chain doesn't count as a stitch. Round 2, do an increase in each stitch. That means 2 single crochets in each stitch, 6 total. Mark the first stitch again with a stitch marker. That's 1. Don't forget to mark it. Now insert into the same stitch again. Make another single crochet. That's 2. Your first increase. Each stitch gets 2 single crochets, 6 increases total. Keep making 5 more increases. Insert twice into the same stitch. That's your second increase. Finish the remaining 4 increases on your own. End round 2 with a slip stitch. Round 3, chain 1 to start. Pattern 1 single crochet, then 1 increase. An increase is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Repeat that. So single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next. That's 3 stitches per set, 6 sets total. Complete the other 4 groups on your own. Rounds 4 to 7, 1 single crochet in each stitch. Each round should have 18 single crochets. Complete all 4 rounds. Round 8 starts with a chain. Pattern 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. After single crochet, decrease by crocheting 2 stitches together. Here's how to decrease. Insert into the next stitch, pull yarn through, insert into the next, pull yarn through again, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's 1 decrease. Repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. Next group, single crochet, decrease. Finish the remaining 4 groups on your own. Round 9. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. then half double crochet in the same stitch, then double crochet in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, then 2, now single crochet, half double crochet and double crochet all in the same stitch. Next stitch, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet for symmetry. So each petal is 6 stitches total. Repeat this for the next 5 petals. That completes one petal pattern. Repeat the same for 6 total petals. Join with a slip stitch and fasten off. Weave in the yarn tail, hide it inside the flower. Make another lily of the valley flower the same way. Now for the leaf, start with the chain. If unsure, check the basic tutorial. Tighten the loop. This is a slip knot. It doesn't count as a stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Chain 1, chain 16 in total. Starting from the second to last chain, work back. Begin in the 15th chain from the hook. 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, then 3 double crochets, then 1 half double crochet, then 1 single crochet. Finally, 1 slip stitch. That completes one side of the leaf. Repeat the same on the other side. Another set. One side is done. The other side is crocheted the exact same way. Join with a slip stitch and fasten off. Cut the yarn. Leaf is complete. Now chain a string to assemble the lily flowers. Insert the hook through the flower center. Pull the yarn through to the inside of the flower. Tie 4 knots. Do the same with the second flower. Tie it securely. Finally, glue everything in place. Add a pearl chain and you're done.